All right, welcome to We Should Have Gone to University, take 2. So my name's Ashley.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Damien.
Sorry, we just recorded the intro and I forgot to press record, so I missed everything. Anyway,
And now because we started the podcast with laughing, it looks like one of those stage things where news presenters.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, so this podcast is about the fact that 3 of us live in Japan and we're all friends and we grew up listening to, rock bands and metal bands. And guess what? We tried to be in one. We tried to live the dream.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened yet. But exactly, yeah. So we want to talk about that. And I'm sure whoever's listening to this, if you have been in a band or anything like that, you know what we're talking about. And if you have any opinions or, things you can add to the podcast, please email us at weshouldhavegonetouniversity@gmail.com or tweet us at @gonetounipod. We don't have a Facebook yet because we can't handle the abuse here. It's too it's too real on Facebook.
Yeah.
The topic today is band names, and we're going to be talking about our band names and if we named the band or helped name the band from our first band to the last band. So, Damien, take it away. What was your first band, and did you help name it?
So my first band, am I just sticking to the first band, or can I talk about all the bands?
Well, yeah, so go through all the bands and then
in chronological
chronological order. That's the word.
So my first band was called Ink, and we spelled it INQUE, which we took from a Batman animated series.
I would totally read that wrong.
Right.
Inky or something, I would say. Yeah. Or not pronounce it like Inoue or something like that.
It was we were 14. It was just a bad decision. And what sucks about choosing a band name is you're stuck with it then. You have to keep going. Changing a band name is...
I think that's a theme though. I think the first band, if you do a band when you're 14, you always choose a word that's not a word.
Yeah.
Or something which is you're trying to be an original, so you just make up a word or something. Yeah, wait till you hear mine. It's hilarious.
Oh boy.
All right.
So that was...
Oh, what kind of band was it?
Like new metal.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Similar style. And then after that dissipated, I have to write these down because there's a couple of them.
Yeah.
So I started writing stuff under the moniker One Sleeping Leg with a number 1 in front of it because my leg kept falling asleep.
Oh wait, isn't that your username or something?
Yeah. I attached it to everything. I thought I was gonna be this producer kind of guy.
One Sleeping Leg.
Yeah.
Sounds like a wank thing.
Yeah, it has kind of a weird.
Doesn't it sound like a wank thing? Some people have a wank and their leg goes numb or something.
Really?
Yeah, it happened to a friend of mine. He broke his leg. He did.
What, wanking?
Yeah, he had a wank standing up and his leg went numb and he broke his leg. And his parents came in and found him like it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, his name was... Well, I'm not naming him, but...
Well, did he finish or...
I don't know. It's a famous story. Anyway, carry on.
Anyways, so One Sleeping Leg, and then I had another thing I was doing with some friends. We had a different band name every week because we were doing noise, industrial.
Oh yeah, the noise
shit.
thing. Yeah.
But the one that came to mind was Gary Busey Kite Project, which I really am sad that we didn't do anything more with that.
Oh my god, Gary Busey
Kite Project, like a kite in the air.
Okay, how did you come up with that?
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
So I watched one season of The Apprentice when it had Gary Busey on it. He had this whole thing about the kite.
American Apprentice. Wow.
He was, yeah.
And the dude just ranted about this kite project that he wanted to do, and it never came into fruition. But I just he's nuts.
Great. Gary Busey.
That's pissed on any story I've got.
Yeah.
And then after, I played in a country band for about 6 months called Longmont Jammers.
Longmont Jammers. What's Longmont?
Longmont is the town next to Boulder that I'm actually from Longmont, but I just tell everybody Boulder because it's a little bit easier.
Longmont.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I know what you mean. It's like people from Essex who say they're from London. Or
precisely.
Yeah.
You just know where it is. Yeah. And 6 months I drank a lot of beer, played drums, which is a weird thing. Most recently I've been doing stuff under the name Belly Scraper, which I got from, I was thinking about snakes and they scrape their bellies on the ground. So.
Really? Oh, so before you were in our band, you weren't really in...
I was in a metal band before this, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the video you sent us of your demo was from that?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
When
was
that? For a long time. It was.
When was that?
You had dreadlocks.
Yeah.
I had dreads, so I would have been 18, 19.
All right, then. Well, not bad, I have to say. The
Thanks.
Kite project of Mr. Gary Busey is fucking fantastic.
That's amazing.
All right, so Jamie, the drummer, let's go from your first band. And did you name it? And what did you do?
So I played around in like small projects with friends, but we never did any gigs. The first gigging band I was ever in was a metal band. We were like trying to be like Deftones, Will Haven, and we were called Stovebox.
Stovebox.
And the reason was because our singer was a huge fan of Spineshank, and tracks 3 and 4 on Spineshank's Strictly Diesel album were called Stove Bolt and Shine Box. So he just swapped them around. And
that's another common thing, right? Is taking from band names. Yeah.
And I still have at my parents' house in England. I've got a Stovebox T-shirt.
Wow!
And on the back, it's got the Stovebox logo, and on the back, the slogan said, "Wash your hands in the filth which you dwell."
Wow, I really poetic. I really think Stovebox is a terrible name.
It's fucking shocking.
But at least it's not a made up word. At least it's true. You know, at least it is something, I guess.
And then I caused a big scandal in the thriving music scene of Hull by defecting from Stovebox to join a better band called Numb.
Oh, Numb. Was that named after a Linkin Park song?
No, this was way before Linkin Park.
Oh, sorry,
I'm an old bastard, remember? and yeah, so that was the band my first real band.
Talking of naming bands after songs, I'm a big hardcore guy, and like, you know, I recently started listening to really old 80s hardcore, whatever.
Oh,
every modern hardcore band has just stolen the name of their band from a song from one of the old things. Yeah, like, you know, Marauder. I'm obsessed with Marauder.
Yeah.
Like 3 of their songs are real going bands, like Dead End Path and stuff like that. They're all real bands right now. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Just nick the song. It is a good name, but, you know, fucking hell. All right, Jim, what was next?
Next, we sacked our singer, and we got a new singer, and we were called This Human Condition, which was not only shit and pretentious, but the problem was it abbreviated to THC, so everyone just called us THC, and then we got known as this fucking stoner band.
You guys weren't a stoner band though?
We all got stoned, but we weren't a stoner band. And then that fell apart, and then I joined so when Numb broke up, we sacked the vocalist, and then the rest of us carried on. But then we stayed friends with him. We just couldn't like be in a band with him. But then the drummer went and formed another band, and their drummer left. So he asked me, and we were called Own Worst Enemy.
That's not bad.
Now, the problem was that everyone kept calling us My Own Worst Enemy. And we'd go to gigs and they'd be like, My Own Worst Enemy. We'd just fucking wankers.
That's hard not to do, though, I think. Because you would, because when you think, what's the band called? My Own Worst Enemy. Yeah. I think my Own Worst Enemy is a better name, though.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
What do you think, Dave? Is it
I was running through it. I was like, which one do I like more? But
Own Worst Enemy. I don't know, actually. I like them both. They're pretty good.
And then I started, I only played for a few months, but I was almost just like a session player in a hip hop band.
Really?
Oh,
which was absolutely the coolest name of any band I've ever been in. We were called the Tuscan Coalition.
Oh, that's
sick.
nice. That's nice.
And then
is a Star Wars reference in there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, I joined a band called Captain Dangerous.
Oh yeah, that's the band that you did something with, right?
Yeah.
And then now I'm in Answer Me.
Yeah. All right, so some pretty good names there. So, yeah, my turn. So, my first band, which I did not name, but I settled for it because the singer, the creator of the band, he wanted, it was a regular rock band, first band, and he wanted to call the band B.I.G., as in big. But
what was it?
But I was
in Notorious.
Well, see, I had already spent 7 years of my life listening to rap music, and I knew that anyone called B.I.G. is only one B.I.G. And he just wouldn't accept. He was like, "No, we're not starting off my first band to compete with fucking Biggie Smalls, right? He's dead. He can't defend himself. It's fucking disgusting." So we settle for Tempera.
Tempera.
Tempera. Tempera. It's a nonsensical, nothing word, right? But everyone knew it because it was so dumb. It just worked.
Imagine if you'd have come to Japan and played Tempura.
Tempura, yeah. Oh god, that would be fucking horrible, yeah, wouldn't it? It would stink. But anyway, this name is stupid, but it builds into my point. It is a stupid name, but everyone remembered it. No one ever fucked up our name, and it was just people would always be like, "Oh, get Tempura in here," because we got a bunch of gigs just because people could easily remember our name because it was so dumb. It's like hearing a shit joke or something. Yeah. It kind of caught on the word. Yeah, and then as I said before, I jumped ship to my other friend's band, which was already established, called Cursing Cordelia. Which
what were you doing there?
I was playing bass, but they'd already been a band for years before I got there. And apparently it was named after some like Macbeth or one of those books. It was from a line from there. Anyway, it sounds shit, but it's really everyone knew the band.
See, I actually really like that.
Yeah, Cursing Cordelia is a good name, right? Everyone knew it. We sound like Paramore with Coheed and Cambria. It was a really good band, actually. I think I've played you some of the tracks before. That was my favorite band I played in just as a bass player.
Yeah,
fucking great. They're all good, but.
You know what we should do sometime is play some music from like past projects.
Yeah, let's definitely do that. Let's definitely do that. Yeah, Cursing Cordelia. It was a really catchy name. Really, like everyone called us like Kuko, and I was like, oh, that's shit. Just call us Cursing Cordelia or whatever. But yeah, anyway, then that band broke up, and then I started another band, which was called Moments from Landing.
Oh boy.
Moments from Landing, which was taken from an Anne Boleyn lyric from do you know Anne Boleyn? They're like a Christian rock. They're really, really good. I love them. But
I thought you were talking about Henry VIII.
No, they're called Anne Boleyn. It's like the band name. They're really, honestly, they're really good. You'd be impressed. Maybe not your cup of tea, but they're really good.
I had an audition once, but I didn't get the part.
Okay, what was it?
And I lost out to a very amazing drummer who was class above me. But this band were quite good, and they were called In-Flight Program, which I thought was a good band name.
In-Flight Program.
What was the style of music?
Guess.
Something easy listening.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I think it sounds like the most emo name ever. They were like proper they were like trying to they were basically trying to be Alexis on Fire.
Oh, okay.
Or Alex is on Fire, I don't know.
Alexis on Fire, yeah. Even that's a great band name too, because it's amazing. It's one of those like, is it or isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I helped name Moments from a Landing, and it was a good bunch of guys, good band. It was just like a rock, like heavy delay kind of. I don't know how to explain it. I can't
like Alter Bridge.
Yeah, but not heavy. It was all clean guitars and just like for me it was the best band. Well, second best band to play in, because with Cursing Cordelia I could just play whatever I was just playing, going mental on the bass.
Playing bass or guitar?
Bass, all bass. Yeah, and then it was good. Yeah, then we changed the name to, which I had no part into, Radio City, which was the guitarist.
Isn't that Coheed and Cambria song?
No, that's. Oh, maybe no. That's Number City.
Number City.
Yeah,
that's it. Sorry.
No. Radio City is like a radio station. It's something in America, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's something in America. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know, but that was another fun. I was just playing bass for other people's bands, not what I wanted to do. And the next band, which I was like, fuck this. I'm sick of doing other people's bands. I'm doing my own band. I want to do a fucking hardcore band. I met my mate who would always want to do one too. We did it, started it, found a drummer, found a bass player, and then I got one of my best mates to play guitar. He didn't know anything about hardcore, but he's one of those guys who just plays anything.
Cool.
And just does whatever he wants. And we were called Cubs.
Cubs.
I like that. Oh, you told me about this. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's a good hardcore band name.
It is. There's too much margin for error with accents for it for me though.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm off to see Cubs tonight.
Yeah, Cubs. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm like Cabs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Cubs, and that's. I think that's it, right? And then that stopped, and then and then Answer Me, which I think I think I'm the one who found that I'm the one who put that forward.
Yeah,
and then we chose it. Yeah. Oh, well,
I love our name. I think it's awesome.
Me too. It's a good name. I like it too. Yeah. It's catchy. That's our band names. What are your fucking shit band names? If you got one, I want to hear it. If you can beat, what do you have? What was it called?
Gary Busey.
Yeah, project. If you can beat that, I'm sorry, and you're a star in my eyes. So right, not metal, but Arctic Monkeys. If I put that name forward to you now and said, let's call ourselves the Arctic Monkeys, no one's saying yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it just works, right?
Yeah.
So. Jane, what do you think? What makes a good? How does it matter?
I honestly have no idea. I don't think how a band name sounds to other people is so important.
I was about to say the opposite, but go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think it's more to yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you don't feel confident about moving on with the project until you've got the right name.
I see. Oh, that makes sense.
And I mean, if you think it like you just said, Arctic Monkeys, if you think of things like Red Hot Chili Peppers, I mean, fuck off. It's a shit name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you actually say it out loud.
And now you don't. Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots. Like, it's it's there's so many bad names out there, but you just, once you hear the band, if you like the band, the name becomes completely just.
Yeah. And I think like the whole point is like it has like a good flow to it. Like it sticks in your brain. You're not going to forget that.
Yeah, rhythm
that's what
is
I mean by
important.
like it doesn't.
okay.
That's more what I meant. I didn't.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I see. Yeah. For me, it was all about like when we were choosing the name of Answer Me.
Yeah.
When I decided I liked Answer Me, it was like I could imagine saying that to people.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have felt like nervous about it.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
We had to factor that in, right? Like we had to think about like we're going to be explaining this in a second language to some people, like what our name is.
Oh, that's true.
know?
Yeah.
So I don't want to say like our name was a safe choice, but we definitely ran that through the matrix a little bit to try and be like, how is this going to be perceived?
What about this, right? How, if you're looking for a band name, how do you go about it? So, for example, for me, I think all the best band names are like in between the lines, like of a like not an obvious word, like a example, like A Day to Remember. Like it's a great name, like A Day to. It's not even. It's just it wouldn't stand out in a sentence, but it's really catchy, right? So whenever I'm looking for a band
even though
name,
even though I never particularly liked the band, I always thought Taking Back Sunday was a great name.
even that you would never like if you're reading it in a book. That's what I do. I'll just Google like some crazy thing on Wikipedia, and I'll just read the article and just look for a phrase, and out of that, and that's how I found every band I've ever done, or lyrics or something like that. So if you were looking for a band name, James, what would you? Where would you go? Like, would you look at old songs?
Old songs. I'd look for quotes in movies, like
movie quotes.
Beginnings and endings of sentences in books, like two words that shouldn't go together.
Yeah.
I've never enjoyed picking a band name, and and I've never been. It's never been my idea. I've never been the one to come up with a final name.
Well, that's why it's good to have like band politics, where someone is like, I'm deciding everything, and you guys are just doing that. And I think it's harder to do that in a
democracy.
Like exactly. What about you, Dave? How do you go about finding a band name?
I would pull from just about anywhere I possibly could. Like I mean, the same with my song lyrics or whatever. Like if there's something that inspires me or even sounds like it has to sound good, it has to come out of my mouth, and I have to feel confident like saying it. I don't know.
When does Biffy Clyro ever sound good coming out of your mouth?
Biffy what?
Biffy Clyro.
You never heard Biffy Clyro?
No.
They're
I don't know what that is.
They're an amazing
They're
band.
an amazing band.
But they're called Biffy Clyro. I mean, I think band names are important, but
it's such a first impression thing. You
right.
Get your foot in the door with people.
It does put me off sometimes, band names. Like that is true.
Examples.
I don't know. Like for example, when I frequently look for new music, and what I do is I go on music festival posters, like Download or Reading, and I'll just go through the whole band.
That's a good idea.
I'll Google every band, 2 videos I'll give them on YouTube, because you can't just judge on one song, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do like one recent and one old one, and then I find bands, but sometimes I just don't do it. Like example, Volbeat always put me off. It just sounds like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I just never listened to them.
But they're a really good band.
Yeah, I listened to them and I was like, "Fuck, this is why didn't I do that?" Yeah, and that put me off. Volbeat put me off.
I think Machine Head's a shit.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, even look at Metallica. What a fucking shit name, but it just works, doesn't it?
But at the time, there wasn't that many metal bands. Was
Yeah,
there?
I guess so. Yeah. But anyway, please give us your band names. That's what I want to know. And we're going to do that right now, because we're going to talk about if we had a metal band or a pop band or a reggae band or an emo band or a hardcore band or a grunge band, what would we call it? And I'll start off. If I had a metal band right now, and a new one, I would call it I Did Kill.
I did kill.
I Did Kill, because it sounds just really What's your band called? I Did Kill.
Sick.
While we're on the subject, Ash, why don't you tell everyone what the name you wanted for Answer Me that we vetoed or vetoed? Whichever way.
Princess Di.
Yeah, it's sick.
Like Princess Diana. I mean, that's it's been a few years, hasn't it? What's your band called?
I think in the States we could have gotten away with it totally.
Yeah.
We could have got away with it in Japan. Let's be honest. I was just a bit embarrassed about.
Yeah, it is embarrassing. I know. I was just joking. I was half joking, but
it's funny.
I would do it. If I was by myself, I would be called, Princess Di. I mean, spelled D-I-E.
Of course.
I know. Yeah. Well, I think it's a good name. Yeah, so my metal band would be called I Did Kill. Dame, what would you call your metal
I like
band?
that because it's IDK.
Yeah, exactly, IDK. Yeah, I Did Kill. It's a good name, right? Yeah, we should have taken that one. All right, Dame, what about you? What would you call your metal band?
So I would have a crusty punk band called Croup.
Croup.
I don't know if you guys know what Croup is, but it's
What's Croup?
like little kids get it, like babies and toddlers get this sickness where like mucus builds up in their throat and chest, and they cough and it sounds really horrible.
Man, everyone would just call you Groot, though. It sounds like Groot.
Yeah. Now, yeah. But I've had this like idea floating in my brain. K-R-O.
Oh, K-R-O.
K-R-O.
Oh, you can't change. Is it really C though?
It's C. Yeah.
Don't change C's to K's. I hate that.
I love it.
Fucking like creator and
Corn.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fair dues. All right. Jane, what would you call a metal band? You can spin off the top of your head if you want one.
Illuminatus.
Yes.
Boy.
Oh, that's like so like 19. That's like
What
I
genre?
just imagine it like
Illuminatus.
like I don't know, like dream theater kind of thing. Just a singer with big hair.
Yeah.
The kind of singer who, like, even if he was playing in like a really small bar
Yeah.
with only like 5 people watching, he would be like, "We are Illuminatus."
Man, this is
Big personality.
Illuminati.
these are all really good actually. I quite like Illuminatus. Yeah, that's a great name. That is really like that's very
Like
good.
kind of power metal. Like,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. What about a reggae band name? What would you call your reggae band? I would call mine King Bong.
King Bong?
Yeah, like King Kong, but King Bong.
It's really good. I like that a lot.
King Bong. That's how it'd be called because it'd just be me, and then if I was in a reggae band, I would be like Bob Marley, and so I'd be called, King Bong and
Damn.
on the bongos or something, whatever. I don't know.
I don't have a reggae one.
You don't have a reggae band, Jim? What would you call your reggae band? Sorry.
I struggled with a reggae one.
What about like Go on, give us another
one
one.
of the names I had for my reggae band was the one I've saved for my hip hop band.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So, well, no, I'll wait till we get to the hip hop.
Okay.
to the
I
hip-hop
see.
section.
Okay. All right. So, let's do that next one. So, recently I saw a lot of bands all have third person verbs like hurts. And I thought it was such a stupid fucking name, but a lot of bands are doing that right now. So, I would call my name Passes because I like football and, he passes the ball. I just like the way people say passes. It's really obnoxious and stupid, but it would work. It just sounds like a hip hop name,
like
right?
a pop band or
Like a hip
hip-hop,
hop band. Hey, it's Passes. The more I say it, the more I love it. Passes. Jane, what about you? No, Damien, what about you? What's your...
Because if we're doing like hip hop, I'd do like one of the Lils. I'd be like a little stump or something stupid like that. Like double play.
Little Stump. All right. Can I call you Little Stumpy?
Oh, yeah, little Stumpy. Yeah.
Yeah. Ren and Stumpy.
Oh my god.
You could have a duel. I'm Ren and Stump.
Like a rap battle.
Do you think? Could you get MC Ren to join you? MC Ren and Little Stumpy.
And little Stumpy. Yeah.
That'd be great. All right, Jane, what about you?
Hip hop?
Yeah.
I'd call my hip hop band Clever Widja.
What?
Clever Widja. What
So
the fuck?
clever with you, but like sounded
Widja.
like a London gangster saying it, like Clever Widja. Like, yeah. And I'd spell it with a K. I'd spell it with a K at the beginning and then WIDJA at the end.
All right.
I'm not.
Clever Widja.
I have to say, when I first heard that, I was like, what the fuck? No, I love it.
Yeah.
Clever Widja. That's a great. These are all gold, man. Where the fuck was all this when we were naming the band? Jesus Christ. All right.
Again, because we were trying to think about like...
Yeah.
We were trying to think about serious,
that's true,
something credible. And then now I'm just thinking of like stupid shit.
All right. What about an emo band?
Born out of your love, the same thing, your love for football. You said passes.
Okay, yeah.
There's a phrase that's creeped into football recently, Damien.
Okay.
I'd call my emo band the Corridor of Uncertainty.
That's fucking great.
it has so many
So
applications.
just David, in football,
Oh my
the
God.
corridor of uncertainty is when someone crosses the ball in and it's like going away from the defend. It curls in and
He's
it's
asking a
it's
question.
completely between the defenders and the goalkeeper, and it's got such pace on it that if anyone gets a touch, they could score an own goal.
Okay.
So it's called. They've started calling it the corridor of uncertainty.
We're the corridor of uncertainty. And this song is called "I Whipped It In." Oh my God, that's great, Jim. What about a hardcore band?
Something better than Marauder.
Yeah, I got a really good one. James, do you have a hardcore band name?
Nah, I really I just basically thought of a load of adjectives that mean destroy.
Right, yeah, you could just like.
So
Pulverize, annihilate.
I've been listening to hardcore a long time, and I noticed there's a trend, and I want to go with my hardcore band, which I would everybody just calling us in a nickname too. We're going to be called Bin Flinger. Bin Flinger, right? People just fling shit all the time.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, and whoever flings a bin gets a free T-shirt. It'd be great. Bin Flinger.
What's the bin slang for?
What do you mean?
Bin means like trash can.
Oh, okay.
In
Yeah,
British.
yeah. Bin, like fling means to throw, right?
Yeah.
So bin basically means
Make sure that
it
I'm
basically means
following
trash can thrower.
Man, it's the only name of like aggressive name that hasn't been taken. Fling in a bin. Bin Flinger. I just love it. Oh yeah, we're gonna see the bin tonight. Oh, you gonna fling shit? Fuck yes, bin flinger. all right, okay. What? Right.
I had a rockabilly one. It was
Okay, go on.
Scoop and the Lightning.
Scoop in the lightning.
Yeah, Scoop and the Lightning.
That's a rare word. Scoop. You never heard like Fat Man Scoop, and that's it, right?
What's that? What's Fat Man Scoop?
Do you know Fat Man Scoop? That really song. Someone Google it. You know what I'm talking about.